And we are underway at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium in Montreal for this Premiership of Montreal match between White Eagles and Verdansk FC. My name is Graham Naismith on the commentary for you today. Verdansk in their orange uniforms with black bottoms moving from left to right on your screen, while White Eagles are in their all-red uniforms that mirror closely the Polish national team. Big switch over there. Good to see Verdansk all in their orange kits, as they had a bit of a delay getting their kits this season, but they're looking sharp now, and they've turned the ball over here. Here comes White Eagles forward, looking over the top. An actual opportunity here for an early shot, but it's easily stopped by the Verdansk goalkeeper. The flag stayed down the entire way, too. This one put back through the middle and cleared away by the goalkeeper, but didn't clear his lines especially well. Now White Eagles trying to get it onto the side, and then that one did leave the field of play. Our official today is Luis Vargas, an experienced official in the Premiership de Montreal. We can see there, I believe that's the Verdansk bench we're looking at. Not a whole lot of substitutes available to them, and that could hinder them as the game rolls on. A full 90-minute match here in the Premiership de Montreal. And then two players come together. It's actually going to be a foul against Verdansk. And an apology from the defender, and they'll get into a defensive formation here. Ball put in quickly, trying to catch him off guard. Header right on. It's a great stop from the goalkeeper. Verdansk took the free kick quickly and just couldn't get it past the goalkeeper, who was on his toes and ready for it. So far, the entire play has been to our left. Another ball in there, another rising header. This one not directed towards goal. Instead, it's off to the side of the box. And Verdansk trying to break out here, but their touches let them down. White Eagles showing a good work rate here in the early goings, and really have not allowed Verdansk to possess the ball. And they'll get another free kick here, as they're looking to strike early. Verdansk have looked very, very sharp in their first few matches this season. As the official is just going to sort out the proper distance of this wall. And now they are ready for the free kick. Left-footed ball heading in towards the penalty area. Header on, and it's in. An early goal, and you could sense it coming. Not even 4 minutes into the match, a diving header to open the score for White Eagles. Eager to see a replay of this one, as Verdansk have not looked themselves out there. Just diving in there. He had to be brave, as there was a foot from a defender right there to try to clear it away, but he got his head down and got into the goal. Verdansk almost looking like they were down a man there in the early stretches of, as they have not settled into this match, and White Eagles have really given them a punch right to the mouth there. They're going to come right back at it. We literally have not seen the White Eagles goalkeeper yet. Verdansk now trying to switch the ball around. Bumped off the ball, and yes, that is a foul. Verdansk, known as a fiery team, an experienced team, and trying to drive in there now. A left-footed shot. Oh, it was a good one. A bit of dip on that ball, perhaps because of the wind, but perhaps also intentionally from the man who shot it. But the goalkeeper was sure of himself. And now the long kick down the field. You could see the wind there blowing in the favor right now of White Eagles. And it really allowed that ball to carry. Trying to maneuver around inside now. Oh, a couple of moves. Still going, trying to get back to his right foot. Now on his left, it's into the body of the goalkeeper and cleared away. White Eagles have really come out firing in the first 6 minutes. White Eagles, very organized team, a group of players who are familiar with one another, both on the pitch and off it. And they'll have another set piece to try their luck at here. Towards the back post. No one really closing him down. Dancing on the ball. He's just inside the box right now, trying to put it in there. And it was team defending that time. A wall of 3 players in front of the White Eagles. They do still have the ball deep in Verdansk territory, though. White Eagles are a social club, mainly of Polish expats. And they're going to put it right back to the goalkeeper. Have to be sure of yourself when you're playing a ball like that. As the last defender with a couple of players coming into the press, you got to make sure it gets all the way back to the goalkeeper, and he did so right there. Verdansk have shown that they're very comfortable in possession in recent games, able to move the ball around with ease, spread the field out, and that's what they're doing here. They've spread the back line. Are they going to find an equalizer here? One extra pass for the shot. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Entertaining stuff 7 minutes in, as that was the first shot on goal for Verdansk. They do find themselves down by 1 as it was a very, very early goal. And now it trickles through to the man between the sticks, and there's a Verdansk player down, wondering how he got to the ground without being fouled. That was a strong tackle, and they'll get the ball out of it. This one throwing down the line. Lots of speed here for Verdansk as they move into the box. And that one is just blazed over the goal, but we saw how dangerous they can be. As that was a real nice acceleration and burst of speed by the man off on the right side. These are 2 teams that will be looking to compete for playoff spots. Really, there's a lot of parity in the Premiership de Montreal. This one headed back through the middle. And Verdansk looking to build, but they've given the ball away. And there's going to be a call for a pullback there from one of the players in the midfield. Be sure to follow the Premiership de Montreal on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date on all of the happenings in the league. Ball over the top looking for the direct route. He's going to get onto it. Goalkeeper stayed home, and they've evened up. Flag stays down, and it was a quick strike and really a picture-perfect finish from the player running onto the ball. 2 really top-class goals. Oof. It had to be inch perfect. That shot to get around the goalkeeper and still catch that far post. Goalkeeper cut down the angle well. And it was a really nice finish. Those balls are so difficult. The finish was one thing, but also the ball forward. Whenever it's a straight ball up the field for a player making a straight run to run onto, it's very difficult. But they executed it very, very well. Just now did the team in orange. Oh, but there's a mistake, and he was almost able to pounce on it. And this has the makings of a good match. And here come White Eagles again. couple of step overs, cutting it back, and he just missed the intended target with the pass. Back and forth stuff here. Another long ball up the field. Goalkeeper stayed home, letting his defender deal with this one. And he's lost out here. Verdansk cutting it back once more, but it's a loose ball that White Eagles are going to get to. That player number 28 for White Eagles with the long hair is all over the place in the matches I've seen. Up and down the pitch, box to box midfielder. This one's put across. The flag has remained down, and that's a shifty move by the left back of Verdansk. Yes, he's all over the pitch. He's really brings the energy out there for White Eagles, as he's all over the place in the central midfield. And tracking down this play right here, he's going to want the ball, but instead they play it forward, and that's a good decision, as things may have opened up, but a center back stepped up and made a strong tackle on the ball. Oh, nearly nutmeg, but he's got it back now. And that's a smooth move to drop it off. And here comes White Eagles running at the defense. Where's the midfield as they slot it through? I think it would have been called for offside, judging by the posture of the assistant referee. And in any case, it is in the hands of the Verdansk goalkeeper. And here they come again after creating a turnover. Looking right through the middle. Onside is the call. It's a great stop by the goalkeeper. Still danger, as they've got it right back. No real support being offered right now. He's going to ping it across. Comes off the leg of a defender. White Eagles really showing some good energy here early on, as that one skipped through. Awkward stuff for the defense, and it's going to be a corner kick. A one-on-one opportunity, but the goalkeeper was equal to it. That's the second big save he's made already today. But he wasn't able to stop a strong header in the 4th minute of play that found the back of the net. However, his team did equalize only a few moments later, as it's been good, entertaining, attacking soccer here. Now a corner to defend. This one hanging up there, and the goalkeeper is able to snatch that one out of the air. Again, Verdansk looking for the long ball, and they may have something here. Defender looks unsure, but then he gets the favorable bounce. Still in some trouble. Goalkeeper wasn't quite ready for it. Hesitated with clearing, and ooh, that's a very risky ball. They'll get away with it, but that was not the most convincing play. And what can they do here on the counterattack? It looks like Verdansk getting some help arriving late here, as they've got a few more players on their bench. And those will be important. It's a very warm day at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium. I'm suspecting that the referee will call for a cooling break, probably in about 10 minutes or so. Nice ball to the far side. Now looking to move up the field. Another long ball. They've caught the defense out here. Verdansk breaking in, looking to take the lead. And they almost just did. Actually, from our angle, it looked a bit close. I don't think it was quite that close, but he had the right idea. In that situation, from that angle, you've either got to go high top corner over the goalkeeper's shoulder on the near side, or far side low, and he elected for the latter. Not the worst decision, but the goalkeeper was out well. But they did catch the defense there, just slightly out of position. And now this one is out of play, off the foot of Verdansk. It was really a great start for White Eagles. They had the ball Well, I think the first time we saw the White Eagles goalkeeper was maybe in the 7th or 8th minute. As this one's over the top. And that ball nestles into the hands of the goalkeeper. Verdansk get it right back and looking to the side now, and they've poked it through, and they're going to be able to run it down. Something of a 2v1 here, but he's fallen down and he's made a complete mess of it. There was an opportunity there on the break, and they're definitely going to want that one back because here come Verdansk right back the other way. Looking outside, this one poked along, and the goalkeeper taps it out of play. Is it going to be a corner or a throw-in? We can't quite tell from our vantage point how they're setting up. I believe it will be a corner kick for Verdansk. Really, the way both teams have been attacking, they're worthy of another goal apiece, really, which is remarkable to say considering we're only 16 minutes into the match. Ball put in there off of a body. Lucky not to have caught a hand, really. That's a poor clearance, though. Looking back inside, they battle for it. Verdansk still on it. Trying to combine here at the edge of the box. Maneuvering it in. One ball could really open them up here. He falls down, nothing doing there. An official says get up. But they're really, really hemmed in right now, are White Eagles. And this one is snatched away. And now signal for a foul throw. I think the assistant referee just pointing to the fact that his boot was off the ground. And so they'll try it again. Entertaining stuff as usual in the Premiership de Montreal as they spray it out to the far side. Now looking back in. Some open space here if he can skip by that man. Nice one-touch work here. Can open up for a shot. It will. Here it is. Oh, weak effort. Rebound. Is it onside? Looks like it is, and it's going to be a 2-1 lead now for Verdansk. A weak effort from that initial shot, but the goalkeeper didn't deal with it properly, and Verdansk have evened up the score. Bad shot, but then they'll get the rebound. And as I said before, it's well-deserved. Both teams deserving of a couple of goals, the way they've been attacking. So White Eagles, they had all that pressure early on, but you got the sense that Verdansk were going to settle into the match, and that's exactly what they've done. Trying to dribble forward and then putting it back, but that's a good interception in the middle of the park. Oof, an awfully nice turn there. Good bit of skill, things opening up here. Back into the middle, 35 yards away from goal. But the ball is recovered by White Eagles and they've drawn a foul. And that a mistake. So 20 minutes in and we've had 3 goals. We're on pace for a high-scoring affair. Assuming these teams can keep it up. Verdansk have definitely enjoyed the majority of the possession in the last 15 minutes, really, after that hot start by White Eagles. And they're trying to get a sub in here, I think. Looks like a new White Eagles player's on the field. Verdansk here looking to build from the back, and they've got a foul there, as that was a bit too enthusiastic from the White Eagles midfielder. And that ball is a misplaced one, and White Eagles look out of sorts after how strong they looked in the first 5 minutes. And we've said it before, and we'll say it plenty more times this season. It really does come down to fitness, which teams can keep going right to the last. And the way White Eagles were bombing around on the field early on, it just wasn't going to be sustainable. But can they adjust here as Verdansk bring it forward once more, looking to thread it through? It's picked off by a defender, who now puts it through the middle. Lots of space there in the midfield to turn with the ball. But instead they look long with it. And it wasn't a bad idea, as there was a player running through there. But again, those balls have to be right on the money on these big 11 versus 11 fields. Back and forth stuff still continuing 22 minutes in, but that long ball goes over the top and into the hands of the goalkeeper. Long bouncing ball through, goalkeeper out. And it looks like he was out of his box when he handled it there. Oh no, actually it's going to be a foul against White Eagles. I saw the flag up on the far side. I know it was close, but the referee's actually going to call it back because the White Eagles forward ran into the goalkeeper, which is the correct call. And now I think they may have to check on... Or no, he was just directing where the throw-in should be taken. I thought he was going to go check on the goalkeeper, who did absorb that impact. And now I think that is what they may be doing. This would be about time for the cooling break if the official elects to give one. But he's going to let them continue playing. And it's actually going to be a free kick here for White Eagles. What can they do with it? This is a good opportunity for them. They have not really threatened the Verdansk goal in recent minutes. And remember, their goal came off of a free kick in a very similar situation. This one a bit higher in the air, header on, just over the goal. And that one wasn't far away. If they could just get a slightly better angle on the header, it may have been nestled into the back of the net. The one saving grace here is the wind is picking up on the field, as you can hear in the microphones. And we're about 20 minutes minutes from the end of the first half, and you can see at the top of the field goal uprights that are just to the left of your screen right now, there's little flags up there, and they will show which way the wind is blowing, and right now it's blowing very heavily in the favor of White Eagles. This ball put through, and now Verdansk get it back. Well, we say in favor. It's not necessarily an advantage for one team over another. It's just to their backs, and sometimes those balls over the top can just go a bit too far ahead, as I think that's what happened there. There's a big gust of wind. All of a sudden, it blows right through the goalkeeper. And if you're playing the long balls, maybe you want them going into the wind instead so that they hold up and allow your players to run onto it just like that. And they're trying to come through here off the goalpost, the base of the goalpost, and out right back into the hands of the goalkeeper. And it's kind of funny. We were just talking about the wind and how it can hold up balls, and that's exactly what happened there. And Verdansk, we've seen here that they have a lot of pace up at the top of their formation amongst their forwards. And it was on display there as they were able to run right past the defense. But now White Eagles with an opportunity, laying it off. That's going to be a tight one. They keep it in and cut it back, but Verdansk were there to mop up the mess. Starting now with 27 minutes on the clock. And they'll just want to make sure that this throw-in is done properly, and it's now White Eagles' ball as they launch it down the line. White Eagles just looking for a bit of possession as they try to put the through ball in. Space for this man to run onto it. And a bit of support arriving as well. Very stagnant, though, from White Eagles, as the energy they had early on has not been maintained. There's a nice step around. Going to try that drive. Not sure if it was a cross or if it was a shot, but in any case, it goes well wide. I'm a bit surprised that the official hasn't stopped for a cooling break here. Perhaps waiting for the second half to do so. Verdansk, we've seen them before in a couple of games we've broadcasted. They like to build from the back. No long hoofs up the field for them. White Eagles regain possession near their attacking third. Now it's out of play. Tough decision there for the officials. Didn't get a good angle on it. And it's going to go to Verdansk. Verdansk now looking to move through the midfield. Tackle put in, he got the ball, and that's why the official is going to let them play on. There's a nice move around the sliding defender. Through the middle of the park. Good run being made by the right back. And he's going to slowly make the overlap. They can combine with him here. He's going to continue his run, putting that one high and ultimately over the goal. Not the best cross, but a good move by the right back, getting up into the play like that and then continuing on his run. So many times as a wing back, when you don't get the ball right away, it's tempting just to stop. But in that case, he continued and nearly had something going there for Verdansk if the cross was a bit better. We are at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium, home of the McGill University varsity teams. A couple of nice moves here. Low Ronaldo chop, and he's still going. Going to spray this one into the midfield. Ball looking over, knocked away. So much of the good play here comes down to, ooh, that's an awkward ball. Goalkeeper should be able to handle it. Yep. No way that was an intentional pass back. Right decision by the referee. So much of this a lot of the time comes down to passing and moving and the willingness to get forward. And I think we're seeing Verdansk doing that a bit more. They give the ball away and then immediately they try to present another option, whereas White Eagles, they give it away and then they're kind of done with it. And now they're going to pull this one back as two players came together.
Yellow card for the team White Eagles with the number 28, William Zeal.
And we heard right there, number 28 given the yellow card.
Change for the team White Eagles with the number 17, Daniel Burka. We change to the number 23, Robert Urbanovic.
You gotta control the game now, it's gonna go back.
Now some verbals here. Referee Luis Vargas in conversation with fourth official Louis-Philippe Francoux-Desrochers. Honestly, we didn't see what happened on camera. It looked like there was a tackle put in. It was a bit late, but it didn't look reckless. Of course, something may have happened behind the play that is leading to this general discontent here. So it looks like the yellow card, nothing more, and it's going to be a free kick for Verdansk. And I'm honestly not quite sure what we're waiting for right now. And there's the whistle, so we're back underway. But maybe things starting to bubble a bit between these teams in a hotly contested match on a very hot day at Molson Stadium. That ball certainly onside as they try to break in towards the goal. Ball across. It was a good one, headed away. Secondary clearance needed, and there it is. This one controlled on the far side, trying to move it to his right foot for the cross. Defender staying right with him. And it's going to be Verdansk ball. Nice bit of defending there. White Eagles were flying in every sense of the word in the first 5 minutes, flying to the point where they had a diving header go into the goal. Opening goal to the match about 5 minutes in, or not even 5 minutes in, we should say. But Verdansk quickly responded, and they've settled into the match nicely. This number 7 fancies a nice move. He'll try another one here. A couple of step-overs. Defender not biting. Now he gets in there, and he pulls it away. Lots of moves on that player on this near side. Now some dancing on the ball, and he's kind of dancing backwards. Those were some nice moves, but he was going in the wrong direction, and he wasn't about to fool anyone with them. Looking to slice through the midfield now. Well, that's a poor turnover from White Eagles. Can Verdansk make them pay as they put it through top of the box onto his left? Oh, it's a wonderful goal. A quality finish as they take advantage of the turnover. And it's 3-1.
With the number 17. 3 goals for the team. And
And right to the top of the box, it was way too easy. You should never have time to shoot from there. And he made no mistake with the effort. Wonderful finesse shot with the left foot. And something for the personal highlight reel with that one. White Eagles, meanwhile, an older team, as time you'd have to think is not necessarily on their side, or I guess it is. I'd rather be down by 2 goals in the 36th or 37th minute than down by 2 goals in the 88th minute. So
change for the team. White Eagles with the number 28. William Zeal to the number 19. Sebastian Jankowski.
And so a sub there for White Eagles, and we're back underway, just about 10 minutes from the halftime interval. This fullback eager to get forward again. Look at that, passing it, moving forward, wanting the ball right back. But White Eagles have got it here, a physical play there. Official thought about blowing up, but he says play right on. And here comes Verdansk, and now this one pulled back. I think maybe the assistant whistled it down. Or, well, obviously he didn't whistle it down, but he flagged it down. And Verdansk would have been on the break there. There's a drive, well, wide. And that's about the best opportunities White Eagles have gotten in the past few moments. Just hacks at the ball from tight angles and just half chances. Nothing really where you'd say, you know, they should have scored there. It's a can't-miss chance, so it's rather slim pickings for the attackers of White Eagles right now. We'll see if they want to make any changes at the half. Looks like Verdansk will fancy making a change right now.
Change for the team that belongs to the number 17.
There they are using their width once more, Verdansk. That's what they like doing. And now a late foot stuck in there. And a yellow card issued.
Another yellow card for the team, White Eagles.
Tempers starting to boil here, you get the sense. Which is too bad considering it was looking to be a really good game. And it still might be if White Eagles can get the next goal. Verdansk right, shoving him off the ball there. Playing it square across. There's another drive. Goalkeeper never saw it, and it's 4-1. Well, we were just saying it's a game if White Eagles get the next goal, but they haven't. And Verdansk looking really good now. Goalkeeper never really saw that one. He was moving the wrong way. And it was right through a defender. And by the time he realized what happened, it was time to pull it out of the back of his net. So 4-1 the score. And Verdansk looking like they want more. This one over the top. White Eagles to run onto it. They've got a man drifting free at the top of the 18. Number 19 was in a really good position and wide open. They still might be able to get it to him, and well, maybe they'll get to him off of the corner kick here. (4-1) though. I mean, it's teams have come back from worse. You can always say that, but really, right now, I think it's just one goal at a time range for White Eagles, as they do not have a very good delivery there, and they can't concede another. A strong slide tackle put in, and they've got it right back here. There's a shot, but it's pulled wide, and we said those are the chances they've had, just really turning with the ball and half chances. It's going to be hard to drag their way back into this match unless they can figure out a way. And even then, that would also require stopping Verdansk, who thus far have been pretty much unstoppable. There they are again, using the width of the field. We don't see many teams here using it. Now putting it through. A defender always favored to get to that one. And it's tough for White Eagles as well, as their leader in the midfield there, number 28. He was the one who got caught up in that whole disagreement or flashpoint that we had about 10 minutes ago. And they'll be looking for a fifth here, Verdansk. Playing it back in, easy ball movement there. It's headed away, but yeah, they're really leader in the midfield, box-to-box midfielder. Got involved in the flashpoint, and he was taken off the field, and I think wisely so, as at a certain point where tempers are flaring, even if you're innocent in the whole thing, it's just best to get him off the field, just to keep things under control. That's not to say we won't see him again, but ever since he's left the field, White Eagles have just been missing something. And they've conceded at least one. It may actually be the 2 goals. No, I think it's just the one. In any case, they just haven't been the same team without that player on the field. This one put over the top. A last gasp opportunity maybe for White Eagles. But it's Verdansk who put it clear. They're aware of the time, and maybe they want one more. Battling for it in the midfield. Clean play, says the referee. On to his right, now cutting back to his left. He plays the advantage once more. Moving in, yet why not try a shot? But no, instead he plays it along. And it somehow stays out of the goal. At that point, for a midfielder who's dangled his way through the entire team, I think you've earned the right to be selfish. But, well, good on him. A tip of the hat to him for trying to service his teammate. But I can tell you, if that was me, and if that was, well, I'd say the majority of the other players, They probably would have used that as an excuse to be selfish and try to get all the glory themselves, but Verdansk showing some good ball movement, and that will be the last action of the first half. 4-1 in favor of the team in orange. And we're back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of this game between the FC
Graham Naismith with you on the commentary. Was just trying to hear what the PA announcer was saying there, as we're just back for this second half between Verdansk and White Eagles. Verdansk in orange with black bottoms moving from right to left on your screen. White Eagles in red going the opposite direction, and we're looking live at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium in Montreal, Canada. Verdansk had a really rough start to the game as they were hemmed in their own end. White Eagles were all over them, and they got a goal for their efforts, but then it's been all Verdansk, and they've been really moving the ball around very nicely, and 4 goals to show for it. 4 well-deserved goals, I'd say. Ooh, doing his goalkeeper no favors with that back pass. And they'll give away possession because of it. Verdansk have looked in control, but now here's a run being put in there, but the Verdansk defender matches the attacker for pace and plays it back to the goalkeeper. We were touching on it at the end of the first half. White Eagles, well, both teams got involved in a bit of a flashpoint, maybe 10 or 12 minutes from the interval, and White Eagles took off one of their key midfield players, and we'll see how they do without him here. They conceded 1 goal late in the first half, trying to maneuver through, and I think that's what we'll be seeing a lot of in this second half. Clear hand to the back, play right on, say the officials. Ball over the top comes to nothing. I think we'll see Verdansk having a lot of possession, and especially very deep in the White Eagles half. And, you know, with it 4-1, I think they may just decide to look for the spectacular. They'll try to walk it into the goal. But we shall see. This is why they play the games after all in the Premiership de Montreal. Defender got there, but his touch let him down, and here comes Verdansk once more, looking for the perfect ball over the top, well out of the reach of the player moving forward. Verdansk showing a very aggressive attacking formation. At times it looks even like they've got a 4-3-3 going. And they're definitely eager to get up in the play. Long ball looking over here. Oof, a swing and a miss, and here's a chance for White Eagles. He must take it onto his right, not even going to get the attempt on goal. And that's just disappointing for White Eagles. A rare mistake, we can say, from the Verdansk backline. They've been pretty good today. And, you know, that's just demoralizing, as you've got to take those opportunities especially if you're down in the match. One that he'd rather not see again. Oh, another giveaway. What is going on with the back line here? It looks like they'll get out of it. Maybe not, as White Eagles have the ball. Back line with a bit of a shaky start to the second half, but they've earned the benefit of the doubt of this announcer, as they've been very good in this game and very good throughout this Premiership de Montreal season. Ball looking down there. Verdansk is going to give up on it, and it's going to roll out of play. That is the luxury you have when you're up by 3 goals. you can just let the ball roll out. No need to run it down or put in any heroic efforts when the score is what it is. Keep in mind we're using the yellow lines. You can just see it there, splitting the field in two here at Percival Molson Memorial Stadium. The field slightly wider than the regulation Canadian football field for the white lines. Long shot. Whoa. That's something you would see on a Canadian football field, a field goal attempt. Maybe the ball bounced up on him and he's going to want that one back. But I mentioned in the first half this field used by McGill University varsity teams, also used by the Montreal Alouettes professional football team of the Canadian Football League, who will be getting back to action very soon. Ball over the top here, another opportunity. This one on goal, but not nearly strong enough, and it's comfortable for the goalkeeper. Comfortable height, comfortable speed, and that goalkeeper will be hoping that every opportunity he sees from here on out will be just like that. But yeah, the Canadian Football League will be getting back to things very shortly here in Canada. I don't think the Montreal Alouettes have any home dates early in the season, but by the end of August they'll be back here, so they'll take priority over this Premiership de Montreal. And it really is something to see the 20,000 plus seat stadium really jumping. It's hot out there on the field, and you get the sense that, as here's the ball through, players may be a bit hot under the collar as well. Really, there's just not enough up there for White Eagles. He goes down. Did the referee buy it? He did. He went down a bit easy. The assistant was flagging, and the referees bought it. But you saw right there was a player at the edge of the box. There was one man in the middle, one man offering some support, and then that was about it. It's going to be very difficult for them to get back into this match if that is all they can offer going forward. And right now, you know, it's a hot day out there. And they're down by 3, and it may just be that they want to get out of there. But there's always things to work on. I think we had a similar thought when they were playing the team FC United. And, you know, White Eagles, to their credit, they kept playing, and they got a very late goal. Something good for the confidence, as this one's in there, palmed away by the goalie. Out to the top of the box, he was looking for a spectacular. There's another long drive. Goalkeeper did well to get his body behind that one. A skipping ball. Looking forward, down the flank now. Good burst of pace. Right-footed ball to the top of the box, misses the intended target. And White Eagles, you can see, not really able to snap forward with any pace. And so much of soccer is counter-attacking. Oh, they're just moving through the lines far too easily. Verdansk right now, trying to put one in there wide of the goal. Did not hit it the way he wanted to. And is it a corner kick or a goal kick? I guess it's a corner, so that's why it didn't go the way they wanted it to. It was deflected. Now the corner to be put in there. High one drifting outwards. Difficult for an attacker to get onto a outswinging ball like that. They're going to try it again, but this one misses everyone, and it's going to bounce out of play. And yeah, things just starting to heat up out there. You saw Verdansk, although it was their ball, they made White Eagles go get it. And you just hope that things don't boil over. A ball to run down here. Now they've got a few players arriving in support. As he's trying to hold things up, he's going to take on his man one-on-one, goes down. And he's drawn the foul. And the assistant counting out the steps there. And there's the free kick to the back post. Knocked down. Oof, and that was put across the face of goal, but there was no one really there. And now a drag race here for the ball. Defender did really well to get that. He was done for pace, and it was a risky challenge. Had to be just about perfect, and he did end up getting it. Ball played in, and there you can see Verdansk getting on every secondary ball. No rebounds to be had. Now a break on for Verdansk. Still with lots of speed, lots of gusto as they move up the field. Dancing on it, putting it across. It's loose. It's going to be another goal, and it's 5-1.
Wow, that was a great goal for number 7, Team FC Verdansk.
A lethal counterattack. There's the end of it, but it's the build-up that was impressive to me. They attacked with such speed, both on the ball and off it. And it went from a free kick to the back of the other team's net very quickly there, and White Eagles are left shaking their heads. They were a bit apprehensive this season, White Eagles were, about coming into the Premiership division, knowing the quality that's often on display here. And they've given good account of themselves at times. They can play in this league. It's just a matter of putting together a full 90-minute performance, and that's a lot easier said than done. But that's not to count them out. Good foot to get something on that ball. A pirouette through the middle of the field, and he's driving forward, trying to chip it through, but the defender got to it. Now here come White Eagles laying it off, top of the box here. Good shooting opportunity onto his right. Defender staying right with him. Trying a rainbow. That's not going to work out. Whoop, and just a bit of technical difficulties there as our recording briefly stopped. Didn't miss too much. Score still 5-1 in favor of Verdansk. And we're in the 62nd minute. Looking to run at the defense once more. Good slide tackle to get it. But that's the way it's been today for White Eagles. It's going to be a rather long end here, unless they can get something going here. On the break, only Two of them up there. And, oh no, one man's pulled up lame. And it looks like he may have done his hamstring there. Or maybe his calf. And on a hot day, cramping is an issue. And he's just off the field right now. Fair play from Verdansk as they gave the ball back to White Eagles. But White Eagles have turned it over. Defender caught flat-footed, and here comes Verdansk, something of a 2-on-1. Playing it back through. Goalkeeper did well to get out there, sacrificed himself, even while down by 4, to stop that opportunity. Playing it through here. The injured player's back on the field, by the way. A couple of step overs, trying to slip through. Shooting opportunity, goalkeeper cut down the angle well. That's one thing about these goalkeepers. They're so good at cutting down the angle, judging it just right, and not giving the attacker anything to shoot at. You really have to try your luck almost from the middle of the field. And a sub being made. And there is the player number 28 back on the field, the key player for White Eagles. Corner here. That one over everyone's head, and it's going to be just about cleared by Verdansk. This one put across, and it was an opportunity missed. Here's a drive now, back through there. Goalkeeper got it, rebound. Put just wide. A flurry of opportunities for White Eagles, but they just weren't able to find the back of the net. Meanwhile, for Verdansk, they have to be feeling pretty good about themselves. They've defended well, although it's dropped a bit in this second half, but in the first half they looked very sure in defense, and they've dominated the midfield as well. And they've played, most importantly, I think they've played their game. Building from the back, having a lot of possession, moving the ball around with ease. They'll be very happy with that. And now there's a real foot race here, trying to cut it back. And we can already see the energy there provided by that player, number 28. Such an asset to White Eagles in the midfield. Now here come White Eagles back up the field, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got another goal in this game. Goalkeeper's out. Ooh, that's a mistake. Defender recovers, though, just because they've got their key player on the field. He's tireless out there, and he's just been off the pitch for about 45 minutes. So he'll be eager to get back out there and get his foot on the ball. They've let this one go through. Bad mistake. Really, they should score. Oh, my goodness. Well, they've had the opportunities, and, you know, the fact that it's still only one is no one's fault but their own. White Eagles, as they have been far, far from clinical in front of goal. It looks like right now, actually, that midfielder we were talking about is actually playing right back. So he may not be able to get involved as much going forward as this ball's forward, clearly offside. And they're going to pull this one back, and a sub looks to be made.
Change for the team FC Verdansk with the number 95 substitution to the number 24.
Couple of moves being put out there, now played back. And switch to this near side. He'll have a difficult time turning there, but he's done it well. And he's won the header too, and now he's continuing his run forward. Oh my goodness. I'm not quite sure what his intentions were there. Maybe the ball bounced on him, but that one was a bit rough. Good work in the build-up to it, but that one missed by we're talking tens of yards rather than just yards. Missing that one. We're talking furlongs instead of yards as they bring it through the midfield now. Do Verdansk. Trying. Oh, that's really nice. Onto his left foot, hesitant to take it with his left. Back through now. There's the shot. Looked like it was going to dip in there, but in the end it didn't. But some more nice work. And what we say, that's what they were going to be looking for. They were going to be looking for the picture-perfect shooting opportunity. And a couple of changes to be made now for White Eagles.
Change for the team White Eagles. Number 7. Number 2 and the number 23.
Ball looped over the top behind the attacker. White Eagles with the press looking to force a turnover, but they weren't able to, as here comes Verdansk playing it out wide and looking really just to maintain possession as they move it along. And yeah, this is what we thought we'd see, a lot of possession deep in White Eagles territory. Stepping inside, good shooting opportunity. Onto his right, he takes it and he blasts it straight over the bar. The last 15 minutes or so of the match could just turn into shooting practice for White Eagles. Or excuse me, for Verdansk. And that looks like that crafty midfielder is back on the field for White Eagles. Loves his step overs. And there he is trying to turn on the ball right now. Now lowering the shoulder. He's won himself a throw. Nice move there. Looking for the ball up top. Goalkeeper out. And the attacker says it's not worth his while and more or less just gave that one to the goalkeeper. I think he was actually trying to poke it by with his right foot and he just didn't quite catch it. You are watching the Premiership de Montreal, and this is Verdansk moving forward. Getting it back, top of the box. Trying to dance through. Defenders were there to knock it away. And you can really see the energy just kind of drop from both teams as they're more or less resigned to the result of this one. But here comes Verdansk. Nice slide tackle put in to get the ball. But a break on here now for White Eagles. Playing it over the top. Man loose through the middle. He's wide open there. He's going to get it. He's onside. And he scored a goal.
Goal for the team White Eagles with the number 19, Sebastian Jankowski.
An anticlimactic goal as they work down the field rather gingerly. Nice finish. Goalkeeper really wasn't going to stop that one. A powerful, powerful shot. And some almost half-interested defending from Verdansk. And White Eagles getting the ball quickly, and they'll see if they can keep going. This was actually the exact scoreline of their game against FC United, and it may have gone more or less exactly this way, as I recall White Eagles getting a late goal to make it 5-2. That goal came in like I think stoppage time, like the 90th minute. This one coming a bit sooner. And maybe they can get another one going here. Sliding it through, they may yet have something. But that's some good defending, forcing him away. Back on it, though. To the top of the box. Off the bar and down, still there. Thrashing away at it, hacking at it, trying to lay it off. Getting it back, another drive, just wide of the goal. And, you know, if that one went in, it may have gotten a bit interesting. And now a sub being made as someone on Verdansk here is hobbled. May have been with that clash. And White Eagles also making a sub.
A change for the team FC Verdansk with the number 7, substitution to the number 3.
Ooh. And that player in the midfield may have been caught up high as he was holding his face, but he's got the ball, so he'll have to wait. Just about 6 minutes from time here. Laying it off. Good work here from White Eagles in these last few moments. Despite this recent good bit of play, I think it's clear that Verdansk are the better team getting the win today. But again, White Eagles, they've proven that they can play in this league.
Verdansk with the number 95, substitution to number 96.
And it's just a matter of putting together a performance over the full 90 minutes. And Verdansk just giving a few players some playing time late in the game. Woof. A high foot there. Dangerous play. Always puts some questions in your mind when you see a man coming in like that when you're the guy who's coming in on. Always a bit scary to see that. This one pinged forward by the goalkeeper. Nice bit of work there from Verdansk. Oh, this would be a dandy goal. The flag's up, however. And they're going to pull it back for the offside. That would have been some kind of goal. Some really nice work. Trying to slice it through. Defender got there and on the front foot plays it forward. Verdansk maybe looking for one more just to pad their goal differential a bit. Trying the shot, they were offside anyways. Team there warming up in the end zone. Can't really tell who it is. It may be, didn't really get a good look there to be honest. It may have been Saballero or Montreal Sasquatch. And here comes Verdansk once more. Looking for their sixth, laying it off. They may get it right here. There's the shot, and there it is. It is number 6.
And that was another goal for the team FC Verdansk.
A good finish, and one that you would really expect him to have. A well-worked break. And some clinical finishing from Verdansk. A cherry on top of a good performance. And just a bit demoralizing for White Eagles. And they'll restart things here. Only a few moments to go in this one. So White Eagles will have to regroup for the rest of the season as they've got some potential here. And now maybe another goal. Wow, it's in the net. And what a high-scoring game this was.
With the number 12, Patrick Nicholas.
Nice goal. Chipped over the goalkeeper. But we were saying after 20 minutes there were 3 goals, so they may more or less kept up that pace, really. As the goals were flying in this match.
Put it in the right spot for it. You can't do it.
Verdansk on the break once more. Is there yet another goal in this one? Going through the back of the attacker, the official says play right on. Ball up the field. Goalkeeper stays home. Trying to cut it back. Goalkeeper out. Oh my goodness, they're going to score another one.
Goal for the team White Eagles.
Who would have expected this? 10 goals in a match. Wow, it's not something you would expect to see. It's a bit too late, though, I think, for White Eagles. But, you know, you have to give them credit. They've actually won this second half. Remember, the score at the end of the first half was 4-1. It's now 6-4. So they've outscored their opponents in the second half. And are they looking maybe for more here, sliding it through? And that will do it. An entertaining game. Thank you for joining us. I've been Graham Naismith. We'll see you next time.